Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. So good evening, everybody. So we are about to start. Before I start myself, Anjana Baliga. I am also a spiritual counselor like you all. I joined PSSM in 2022 under Shrins Daga's retreat. Then I came to PMC. And in 2023, I was introduced to Spiritual Tablet, where I completed the L1 course. And later on, then I did all 1 year counselings and continuous learning was there for me. And then I started giving all these spiritual tablets on various platforms. So now I'm here before you to explain the traffic signal. You are never given a wish without being given the power to make it true. So let's start. Yeah, can you spotlight me, Lavanya
Yes,
ma'am?
ma'am. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, thank you. So, as you read this, you are never given a wish without being given the power to make it true. According to this, everybody has dreams and desires. Means everybody is wishing for something, and then it later on, he also has the power to make it true. So, let's understand this. What does here it means? In accordance with the life goal, we have many thoughts, ideas, and experience, and we leave many opportunity. As you have done, the first one, the traffic signal, never lose an opportunity. So suppose you get an opportunity to speak on a public platform, but what you do? Okay, suddenly a teacher comes and says you have to take the session. You feel a lot of nervousness and there's a lot of, um, sweating and you feel how I will do it. I can't do it. I am not prepared. So there were so many thoughts which are also hindering you. So both these thoughts are there. Oh, you have got an opportunity is one thought to speak on a platform, and later on you realize that no, no, I can't do it. You have a fear of stage fear. But once you are on the stage, you will realize that you can speak because everything is within you. You have that knowledge to speak. But if you don't take the first step only, then it won't have the opportunity, you are losing it. So so if we leave the task in future because of our laziness or ego, then what will happen? That opportunity will be missed. So similarly, in Corona time, if you see what happened, all of them came and the schools were closed. Now the schools had to continue, they had to continue the syllabus. So what they did, they introduced Zoom. Now many of these females in India had never, known what is technology. Then they got an opportunity to learn all about Zoom and they started learning the Zoom. And then the classes were continued. So, so at one point in a time, the journey, we may get many thoughts and experiences based on our life purpose, right? So what is our life purpose? We sometimes think, but all these present days opportunities are always, our life purposes. So whatever you get, you have to put your energy into it. But at times within us, we realize that we have certain, limitations. We have certain drawbacks. Like, as I said, one could be laziness, one could be ego. Oh, why I should do it? The other person is good at it. He can be given that chance. Why me? So also, he can do it better. I will do it not so much. Means I will not give my 100%. I will not be able to, put my best. So these kinds of thoughts will be you are coming. But now, these laziness and ego, if you see, these are the two kinds of people here. There are certain people who will say to you that you can't do this task, you're unfit, or you are not fit to do this task. In professional life, many people will say, how will you complete the project? It is very difficult. So at times you may realize why this person is telling me not to do it. So because you are having the quality of laziness inside you, so you are attracting that kind of people. So now let us think of an example that when there is given a ladder, or you are climbing stairs, and somewhere in the middle, you will realize that only you have few steps ahead to climb up. So similarly, in real life also this happens. Like uh, people tell you early in the morning, get up and do exercise. So you may continue to doing for 1 day, 2 days, then later on you leave it. Why? Because you will say, your mind will say there is no time to do, or you will say this is waste of time. But once you start doing in a consistent way, after 10-15 days, it will become a habit for you, then you won't leave it. The best example is when we, as a spiritual counselor, introduce meditation, we never tell the PG or the patient God to do it for 1 hour. What do? We tell him that you only have to meditate for 10 minutes. Why? Because we show him a smaller picture. And when he becomes consistent within 10 minutes, he will be able to increase it in time. So this is individual consciousness where we tell him to meditate. But after some time, if he feels that I'm not able to do, he's unable to do, then what we do? We shift him to group consciousness. We tell him, okay, join this Zoom session, come to this group. And when he joins that group, he's compelled to do it for 1 hour there. How he has done for that 1 hour? He was earlier not able to meditate for 10 minutes. So here, Dr. GK sir says, always we should try to choose the harder task than before. Because if for this instance, if we leave this task at this present moment, then this the same task will come back to us in a very difficult form. So you should always have a personal goal, that is personal meditation, and then you move to the group consciousness or the group meditation. So as I said, if you are in a dilemma whether to accept that big task, people who give free advice by which you lose that opportunity are created by you only. Give me a minute. So I have to go through a difficult path to gain experience of going through it. Until you learn this lesson, you are facing such experiences repeatedly. So let's say uh, a person who is able to lift 50 kg, what do you say? He will say, okay, I'm contented with lifting 50 kg. Now, when I increase the weight to 51 kg, he will not be able to do it because he will say, no, no, my limitation is 50 kgs. But when somebody says you can do 70 kgs directly, then he will be making his bar raise high. Oh, 70 kgs. Then he'll think about it, but he will be able to do that 70 kilos also. Why? Because he has pushed his limit. So everything is within us. The best example in my personal life, I would say, when you're going for a morning walk, you generally go. And now suddenly a black dog comes and barks. So what do? Slowly, slowly you do the jogging. And then you try to run fast to avoid that dog. And within 5 minutes, you are realize that you have ran half a kilometer. Earlier, you were just walking. But within few minutes, you realize that you, from where you didn't got the strength, you don't realize that within that danger period, you had ran half a kilometer. So everything is within us, means the strength or the desire to complete that goal is within us. So each and every moment of your life experience, if you see, you will realize that in difficult times, you don't know where you get the strength to complete that challenge. The corona period was the greatest challenge in everybody's life. But didn't we all come across? You are here on this platform. Why? Because you had crossed that platform and came here. So that was the most difficult time when there was a lot of chaos around, lot of this, but we kept our calm, we meditated, we connected with our higher self, right? So every person has two types of desires. One is their personal work goal and one is the group goal. Now, when I come to the personal goal, what does Dr. GK sir means? Here means you can meditate longer. That is, you can meditate 1 hour, 2 hours. In full moon meditations, you can even continue doing it for 3 hours. You can read some spiritual books. Sajjan Sangatya, sharing your experiences with the group. You can even journal down your experiences, writing down on physical happiness. You can spread this happiness to other people. You can also prepare very delicious food and serve others. Learning music and arts is one of our, the Lakshmi Saraswati Parvati, where we bring in the creativity in us. So we try to learn a language, we try to learn some music. So these are the part of our spiritual evolution, which comes with personal planning. So you have to plan your day, plan your week accordingly. When it comes to our other goals, learning computer language, right? Driving, swimming, it could be anything which is you love the most. So these are our personal goals. Now, sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. So if you want any personal goal to make it a habit, you have to be consistent. You can connect it to your daily habits like that. So by daily doing this, you can incalculate, or you do it in a weekly basis, like learning music 3 days in a week. If you do, then it will become a habit. Like swimming, you can't go every day. So you choose 2 days or the weekends to do it. So whatever you are loving the most, which is your passion, you should keep doing those personal goals. When it comes to the higher goals or the universal goal is like spreading the spiritual knowledge. Or if somebody is building a pyramid, you contribute, you act like a catalyst. Like you go there, you say, okay, I can help you. You distribute some pamphlets, you help in their promotion work. If you can't, if you are sitting at home, at least you can do the back end operation. There's so many back end operations to be done, like making the flyer. Then you have technical support you can give to them, which they require for spreading this promotion. You can conduct the Zoom classes, like, so there's so many things. You can call some few peoples, do the calling at the back end operation. So if you can't, you have to see what is your circumstances and what you can do for the community as a whole. If you can go out, well, you can help. And if both is not possible, that is, you're not able to do the tech world also, and you're not able to do the personal goals also, then for the higher universal goal, people say if you have money, then you start giving your money as a contributor factor for building these pyramids. Like it is tan man dhan. Whatever you have, if you can give it with time, money, energy, then you will satisfy these universal goals. So as a part of universal group plans related to family, then it goes from you're spreading this meditation in one family. Then you spread to village, then you go to the district, then you go to the state, and then you can go international also. And like GK sir is spreading his knowledge in various other countries like this, so you can also do the same. So if you are part of a smaller picture, then you can also become the part of a bigger picture. So like if you say, if you have to do a yagna or a sacrifice like thing that is called a Havan code. Now only one person is doing the yagna. The credit goes to that person who does the, but who has done the back end operation, all the people of the society, they contribute for that big event. Somebody will put in their money, somebody will bring ghee, somebody will bring the samagri, and somebody will also be sitting and chanting the mantras, and then the whole process and event comes out to be successful. So it is always never a one person's goal or one person's aim, like building a pyramid. So many hands have to be joined together to complete it. The best example is a film. You go and watch a movie for 3 hours and come. So as a person, you're watching that movie and coming and you're getting entertained. But just look off the screen. What is happening off the screen? To complete that movie, it didn't take 3 hours. It took maybe 3 months, 6 months to complete. And what you don't see, the cinematographer, the who is holding the camera, who's shooting, the director, and the editor, you've never seen in the picture. Only the film stars you see. But who has put the hard work, who has edited the movie, who has written the dialogue, is never to be seen. So it is only on the screen you see these film characters are doing their part. So it is like the same thing. Sometimes you will be visible on the screen, sometimes you will be doing some other work. Like you'll be editing the video, you'll be the director of your own movie. So this is what is meaning by when these two goals merge, that is, your personal and the professional goals merge together. At one time, they may merge together. And that is the universal plan. So with proper planning, with proper, strategy, you have to plan. And all depends upon your dreams. What kinds of dreams you're getting, what kind of coincidences you're getting. Then we exist. So if you get a dream related to milk, or a newspaper, that means something is related to your daily goals. You have to work upon your daily goals. Suppose you're getting vegetables, suppose you're getting dreams of washing machine, clothes, then you have to work upon your weekly goals. And later on, when that session takes a longer time and you're getting dreams and coincidence of birthdays, anniversaries, you have to work upon your yearly goals. So there is a doer and there is someone who is helping you to do that work. So that accounts for your higher plan. So once you get rid of all your egos, laziness, everything, then it tries to materialize. So you all have the dreams and desires to do any task, but you limit yourself because of laziness and ego. And you will also attract at the same time same kind of people in your life who will say, don't do this task, you are not capable, you can't do it. Why? Because we are having that feeling of laziness and ego. We are attracting that kind of circumstances and situation. Once we come out of this laziness and ego, what will happen? Everything we'll see as a bigger picture. Okay, I'm part of this project. I'm part of as a contributor in the whole universal plan. So then we have three timelines, right? Three timelines is if you see your mind frame, every time in a particular day in 24 hours, we are always not doing conscious work. Like I'm doing conscious work now. I'm on the Zoom, I'm taking this session. That is your present self. But once the session is complete, I will think about either I will think about my past. Oh, yesterday I was doing what? Where should I continue? What was my last work I did? Where from I should continue? So that is where I will relate to something that is in my past. And in future, what has to be done? Okay, next sessions is this. I have to prepare myself. So in a 24 hours time, you will be either in your past, present or future. When I say future, it is not there. Say like tomorrow. Tomorrow I will do it. But tomorrow has not come yet. But for that tomorrow, I have to prepare myself in this present moment. So it is always said tomorrow is space and time, which is never existing for you. Means that has not come. But for that tomorrow to come or make it tomorrow means happen, you have to get prepared in your present life. Let's take a very beautiful example here. There's a heavy traffic at the airport. So every 5 minutes, the plane is landing and departing, right? Correct? Sometimes when the runway is not free, the plane waits at a certain point. And when the runway gets free, the plane has to come back. So at that time, which platform to choose where the plane can wait is not that so important, but the landing of the plane is very important. And similarly, the departure of the passengers is important, but which gate they go, that is not important. So even if you are given a platform to speak, that is not important here. What you deliver to the public, what is that message you want to give is very important. So in a day or in a week or in a month, you may get various opportunities on various platforms. So here that self which is there, what you are doing for that moment means what you're delivering, what you're coming out from the mouth and what your message you are giving is the beautiful thing that you are empowering other souls in this. So for doing this thing, you should have dreams, you should have desires, you should have coincidences in life. And when you meditate, you will definitely get some messages. And these messages could be from the ascended masters. Or you can say when you connect with your higher self, that is time and space, you are getting messages from them also. So the message from the higher self comes, yes, you can do it. This is the idea. So new ideas will come to you. That is the meaning of this traffic signal. You were never given a wish. Why? Because you also have the power inside you. You will realize your internal potential. So live life to the fullest, it is said, no? So when you realize that, yes, I have this potential. A few years back, 10 years back, I was not like this. I was the most timid one, most coward one. But as soon as gained the knowledge, the skill, and I started practicing in front of the mirror to speak, I practiced in front of video call, I came one-to-one with in person with so many people. Then I realized that, yes, I have so much of knowledge I can deliver. So when I realized my inner potential, I was able to do this. So sometimes you have these messages can be from the books also. Sometimes you read a one page. Okay, this is a awakening, a wow moment. Whoa, the writer meant this. So that wow moment could be a new message. Suppose you are watching TV soaps, a TV serial like Ramayana or some Sai Baba serial. That day, some Sai Baba is telling you something. So that could be a message. So you have to keep your all your five senses wide awake, where that message is coming from and what is it. So even third eye experiences, it could be you are sitting, your intuition is telling to do this work. Yes, here if you go, you will definitely get a chance to get something new. You will be evolving more, you will be learning more. So if you read Richard Bach's book, Illusions, then definitely you will get a lot of messages from where this tablet has come. So when we say traffic signals, what does the traffic signal mean? If you see, traffic signal has red, orange, and um, the green light. So red light means stop, right? And orange means you have to wait, and green means you go. In journal, in real life, how do you apply these traffic signals? Traffic signals are to be applied when you learn this tablet, like you are never given a wish. So you have to stop. Okay, what is the opportunity I am getting in this? What is the message for me? What Ascended Master is trying to tell me? If I go there, what will I get? What is there for my learning? What I will learn from this? So you try to analyze that orange signal is to stop and introspect yourself. And then when you have a choice, you have an idea, then you try and put an planning, implement. Okay, tomorrow is the day, like I have got an opportunity today to be on this platform. Then you start reading about it and you plan, okay, tomorrow I'll be ready by 7:30. So you plan the day. You put all the things on time. Okay, I'll put the breakfast faster and then I will be on my Zoom session by 7:30. So now you have a planned that thing, so that is, you are ready to take that action. This traffic signals, everybody should implement these 10 traffic signals. Why they are so important? That is, you have every time life will give something as a challenge for you. Don't hurry. So it says wait, take a pause, red light, take a pause, think. Then when you think, when you connect with your higher self, just meditate for 2, 3 minutes, you'll definitely get a message. Internal calling, the internal voice, that is your higher self speaking to you. And if you don't get, if you suddenly go and watch some video on that day, or if you read a book, you definitely get messages. And sometimes you feel you don't get the message, that means you have to check yourself. What is that which is stopping me? Either I'm lazy, either I'm not working on my goals, or is it my ego? So here you have to constantly check and introspect. What is stopping me? Orange. Then once everything is clear, the signal will be clear, you will be ready to go and you will be take on a next journey and the next situation will arise. So these traffic signals are very important and every person should apply. Now, these are the signals for the backbone or your back issues. Why? Now, let's understand the anatomy of human body. If you see the anatomy, the skeletal, the backbone is the main bone. Why? Because whole of your nervous system is controlled by that backbone. Whatever you see, whatever a message, a impulse, all travels to that backbone. The whole of your nervous system is connected to the backbone, from the lower tailbone to the cervical part and to the thorax. Everything is connected with your brain or the medulla oblongata. So therefore, any blockage in your backbone will result in lower back pain. So once you apply these traffic signals, the blocks will be removed. Your nervous system will be continuously flowing. That's why it said, why where you receive messages? This is the backbone through which you receive impulse and messages every second. If you see an object, okay, this object is this. If you're seeing an apple, it will transmit, okay, this is an apple. The apple is red in color. Because you have earlier seen apple, therefore you will able to comprehend. So here, what you think here is the traffic signal. The green signal is the strategy which you compile. So we have explained this beautifully, that you should never take laziness and ego as a hindrance in life and move forward. So if you do meditation daily and make it a habit, So this meditation will help you to improve your vision, improve your senses, improve your third eye, and you will get ascended master's messages. Your intuition will rise. Everything is, consistency. What I tell my PGs, it's like a bank. Every day you have to put a 1 rupee coin. Then only one day you'll collect 10,000 rupees. It is not on day one you will have 10,000 rupees. So meditation is always like a bank where you build that energy. And there are definitely drawbacks in our body because everything in this body is like positive and negative. So you have to get rid of your negative thoughts. You have to convert them into neutral or miraculous thoughts. When your thoughts are clear, you have purity of mind, body. And when you're true to yourself, right? The truth comes from within. When you are true, you seek the truth, everything, you get a bigger picture and everything becomes clearer. So that is the end, I think. And from 11th slide, we have a third traffic signal. So if you have any doubts or wherever I went wrong, you can let me know. I hope I have clarified the traffic signal.
Thank you, ma'am. You beautifully explained with the examples, and yeah, I hope it's well understood. Masters, if you have any questions or if you have more, if you need more explanation, please unmute yourself and ask Anjana, ma'am.
I just want to confirm the last statement you said. So the deficiency in this specific traffic signal reflects in back pain, right? Is that correct? Because I don't see that in the slide, that information. So I just want to confirm that, that.
Pardon, what is left out in the
No,
laziness and
no, you were talking about the backbone and the lower back pain.
Yeah,
So,
because
so the
this is not
deficiency.
in the slide. This is never in the slide. This is, I'm telling you, when we are taught traffic signals in the class, it is told like that. Why it is related to the backbone? Because these are traffic signals for the soul is all for the lower back pain issues. If you have back pain issues, we tell the PG all about these 10 traffic signals. So I am clarifying from my side that these traffic signals are related to your back pain issues. So why that spinal cord is taken as so important? Because that is the traffic signal which is going throughout your body every day. The signals are coming, the impulses are coming, you are able to interpret the messages. So whole of your backbone, the lower part, the thorax, the cervical, if you see the backbone, you have an upper back, lower back, and middle back issues. So these 10 traffic signals are divided like that only. The first three are related to your lower, means the Muladhara chakras. So if you have instability, egoness, laziness, so it relates to your lower back pain.
Okay.
Sorry if they are not in the slides because we are taught like that in the class. So that's why I was telling you. Why?
Okay.
Because it is related to your spinal cord.
Okay. Just want to confirm that part.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Master, can you hear the slide one more time? Master messages, the last slide that you mentioned.
Yeah. So here, see, everything comes with, a meditation only. So if you are not clear, means if you have laziness and ego, something you're having a belief, you have negativity, the master messages will not come to you as clearly. So first you have to have the purity of mind, body, and soul. As soon as you meditate and get rid of all your negative thoughts and you realize that, yes, I am that divine soul. I am not this body and mind. I have that true potential in me. Then you'll start getting messages. So why we are not receiving it? Because of our own limitations or own drawbacks which we have put, our own belief systems we have put. So that's why these messages don't come to you clearly. But once you meditate, like you are a meditator for last 4-5 years, you will feel that, oh, some master is coming to you. But you're not able to recognize that master. Why? Because you don't think that the master is in this form. It could come as a text message in a book. It, it could be a video which you see. So it doesn't mean that ascended master will be the same as you are thinking. Like if you say, think of Rama will come and give you a message, Rama may not come. Lord Rama may not come. But Richard Bach's book sentence may give you that message. So that is what is here. This the last slide means we do not receive message from higher self properly because sometimes there's fear also. Now, if
Yeah,
you
I'm
try
clear on
to,
that end. Sorry to interrupt, ma'am.
yeah,
I'm clear on that end. The last bullet point, I'm just feeling irrespective of the fact that if we like the master, what does it mean? Like, even if we like the master and experience we do not like, I'm not clear on that particular bullet point.
yeah, that I was telling you, the landing of the aeroplane. I
Okay.
told you an example, no? What? There are various runways. That various runways are not important, but that landing is important, right? So sometimes you go to a holy place, a church or a satsang.
Mm-hmm.
The speaker is very boring, right?
Right.
But you sit for 5 minutes, you're not feeling, attached, you're not getting that vibes. But now as soon as you're about to leave, the person is saying something and suddenly it rings in your ear, right? He said a line and that bell rang in your ear. So here, even if you don't like that person, even if you don't like the lecture, don't like the mess, what last message you got is very important. Why that message is ringing in my ear, you have to
Yes.
analyze. Is it
Yes.
for
Yes.
my growth or for my evolution?
Okay.
Right? Sometimes you go to certain places where you don't like you're going for a party and some person is doing blah blah blah. But suddenly you listen to some other conversation and you may get something there. So even if you don't like the place, if you don't like the master, something is there for you. Why you have arrived at the place, you have to analyze. Why I am at this place? When there's nothing of my taste, nothing of my this, why has the master sent me to this place? Means there is something for you. It could be a plant which could attract you. It could be a waiter. You could get a lesson from them. So that is what his meaning is. You have to keep your senses open. So even if a place you don't like, even if you master you don't like, that message what is coming to you is very important from that place. You're
Thank you.
traffic, you're standing at the traffic signal and you think it's a waste of time. 5 minutes this traffic signal is showing. Then what you do? Suddenly go through your WhatsApp and see a message. So
Mhm.
that God has a definite plan for you. You're stopping at this for 5 minutes, but you're seeing something and getting a message there.
Right.
So that is what it is meant that sometimes you feel it's a waste of time, but God is trying to tell you, look here, this is the important thing. Then you
Mm.
may understand that accident has happened at somewhere place, therefore there's a so big jam.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wisdom. It was really helpful. Just wanted to share one experience I had today during the meditation.
Can
Um,
you switch on your video? I don't know who's speaking. Yeah,
okay,
if
let
you
me.
can. If
Yeah, yeah,
not,
no
yeah.
problem. Yep. So I was meditating just a couple of hours back, and suddenly in the meditation, I started feeling. I started getting anxious, and I was feeling fear of um, no, nobody is there. What if I will be lonely? What if my family is not here? How will I survive? All those kind of thoughts, started throughout the meditation. After that, I was trying again and again to come to my breath, but I don't know, sir, how come only in the meditation this thing was just happening with me. And instead of feeling calm, I was feeling anxious after the meditation and during the meditation also.
So this is a clear message that you should work in some community, in some kind of, social work like doing this. When you try to build a community of your own, or when you have people to vouch upon, then you will never feel lonely. There's a clear message for you that now you should, join some communities where you can spread this knowledge. So that fear of your family will go away when you start, mingling with people. Like in 1 year, I started going out on all these spiritual retreats. I met one Marathi group, I met one Telugu group, I met in Rishikesh some other people. So
Mm-hmm.
now they all become my spiritual family. Now, if I think, am I lonely now? No, I have my family, but
Yep.
I can go
But
anywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, so this is a message for
Like
you?
more than lonely, I was just feeling about the survival. Although I'm working, but somehow I was feeling like I won't be able to earn money on my own. Although I'm working now. Uh, so I mean that was really weird. Not sure why that thought come. Like
So if you want a clearly answers, you write that thought, you write why, WHI, why. Then with your subconscious mind, whatever word comes, you write down. Then again put why. After 5 whys, that clarity will come. Why this thought came to me?
okay,
Do the why exercise.
okay.
It's a beautiful book by Simon Sinek. Know your why.
Oh, okay,
So when you write these 5 whys also from the subconscious mind, it will give you a clarity why this thought has come to you.
okay.
Is it
Yeah.
related to your money? Is it related to your fear? So
Mhm.
what it is, you will clearly come out from the subconscious mind.
But if it's
So
like a fear, then how to overcome that fear? Like,
there's so many ways, you come to this spiritual counselings,
mhm.
Sajjan Sangatya, where we do these counseling sessions. So there with the PGs, we do these exercises, how to remove fear.
Okay.
But if you continue meditation, slowly and slowly you'll understand what is the fear and how I can cross it. It's like, climbing the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fear to climb the ladder. But once you climb 2 steps, you will be confident. Oh, I have climbed 2 steps. I can still go 2 more further.
Okay.
That is taking the first step. The first step is the most difficult step that I saw, as a beginner, you will never be able to meditate. Then what we tell you, just meditate 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you are ready to meditate for 10 minutes, right? That you have taken the first step. That fear of meditation has gone now.
Yeah.
So that is how you remove fear. That is, you take the first step, you do a 1 minute exercise. I said, don't exercise for 20 minutes. I said, do 1 minute exercise. Okay, you will say, 1 minute is easy. I can do it.
Mhm. Yes.
But that 1 minute turns out to be 5 minutes. You never know.
Yeah.
So that is how it is. The magic happens because, conditioning of our mind and brain is like that. When we say 1 hour, our mind will say, oh, 1 hour, like that.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I, can
We
I add
have,
something, madam? This is
Yeah.
Sukuman.
Sorry.
yeah.
Are you able to hear my voice?
Yeah.
So switch on your video. I'm not able to see. Yeah.
No, I did switch on my video.
So if you're speaking, I'm telling to switch on. I can see who's
No,
speaking.
I'm switching. I switched on the video.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Please speak.
Okay. So, madam, to your point, from how long were you meditating, madam? Geeta, madam? I mean, you said
Yeah.
just
Yeah, sir. It's been couple of months. Like I think I
okay.
started 6 or 7
Okay.
back.
Yeah, just that input all I needed. So thing is like whenever we start meditating, so we often feel sometimes low. The reason being is that is the first time we make ourselves, our body so comfortable, so happy, and then we attract the qualities of peace, love, joy, all these things. So
Yeah.
they start to build in our body as we are centering in the heart. So the problem is, we are all energy beings. So in the whole universe, we know everything is in energy form. So there are always negative energy or the low energy forms always around us.
Ji.
So whenever you are trying to generate within you the higher energies, so the low energy will try to come and settle in your body. I mean to say we have the aura. So aura is something which has the positive or negative impact, but it's energy. It gets defined by the thoughts. Your thought is bad or negative based on the consequence you consequence you get. You will come to know whether it's a bad or not. But the thought is forming, right, or the energy is forming, right. That energy, whenever you are having that. You're trying to create high in your body, so the low will come and settle in you. The reason being is your intention is not clear here. You're just generating the energy high, but your intention is you are allowing everything. So you need to have the ability. You have the ability, but you're not using that ability to allow what energy you need, not to allow which energy in your body. So basically, you need to have a presence of mind or in the present moment. We need to ensure always if we allow anything, that can only happen to us. If you are allowing that, that is happening to you. So if you're not allowing, it will not happen to you, no matter what. So this is what the energy being. So when you
Yeah.
say you're getting low energy or low thoughts, you're allowing it. So how you are allowing it, one thought will, it is a ripple effect. So at the beginning of the thought, you need to ensure that you are replacing with a positive thought. So how do you do that? By increasing more meditation, by doing more Sajan Sangatyam, by reading more books. Like Madam said, you have to be within the group. So these, whatever you get negative thoughts, it doesn't mean they'll manifest immediately. So if you get negative thoughts, it's something you have always, there's a chance to grow more. You have to grow, enhance more. It's not something you're doing half an hour meditation is enough for you. You have to do 1 hour meditation. If you're doing 1 hour meditation, it's not enough for you. You have to do 2 hours. The reason 2 hours is, are you doing 1 hour intense? When I say intense, are you doing that 1 hour focusing on your, observing your breath, or are you deviating half an hour? So all these things comes up is, when we say all these things coming up is, I'm not analyzing here, but at the beginning, we need to ensure that we are not being deviated from this. So when you get low thoughts, oh, if I do meditation, I'm very bad, I should go away. No, this is not something. Meditation is something always putting you in a bigger plan, in a bigger opportunities. So whenever, like Madam said, if you're sitting, if you're wasting 5 minutes, if you get message something, always universe will give you a message to grow, not to diminish. Okay. You are here formed in the mother's womb. When you first formed in the mother's womb, you're not formed just by like that. You're formed for a purpose. So you came onto this with a soul plan. So you did not come just like that. So we are not here just to be with low energies and die or something. Nothing will happen like that. Everything will happen with a good. So we always need to allow the intentions to be positive, not negative. So when we start with this motto, the whole day, why we have to get up in the morning and say Karagre Vaste Lakshmi or anything. If you are a Christian, you say something of your Bible or something. So what you're ensuring is you have all these goddesses with you. You have all these energies with you. You just need to start your day with the best. Similarly, whenever you have the energy negative, it is common for everyone. Even I face that low. It doesn't mean that I'm something guru or something. You are not guru. Everyone are here masters. So we just need to ensure how we are inculcating our energies. So if you are inculcating the energy with replacing with a positive thing, it's good. Even the best person can have the bad habits. So he always identifies, he eliminates, and he replaces with something. So we need to eliminate and replace it so that the negative thought will never come again back. So this is something I just want to add it up.
No,
So,
thank you, sir. And after madam and your input, I just realized, like, from last couple of days, I was feeling like I need to do something else. And, in fact, I was looking at how to find what is your soul plan, what you should do in your life. Because somehow, like, it's connected. I'm feeling like with the job, actually, these thoughts are coming from the last 2-3 days, like that it is not fulfilling. This is not I'm born to do throughout my life, just having job and just cooking, eating, and taking care of my.
madam, we have to hang on for a moment. You hang on and you started your journey, right? Let's see what is universe is giving you the plan. Let's wait. If you're doing your job for the last 5 years, let's do another 6 months or 1 year, and then you see how it is bettering you. So always give one more day, 1 more year extra, and then see what is the
It's a
result.
middle path, you have to
Yeah, always
balance
you have to do
both.
middle path, no
It's a
matter
middle
what.
path.
You
You
cannot
balance your life,
give up
professional
everything
life.
and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Just want
See, these
that.
Zoom sessions, when you come from your office, as you are attending now, once you become a master, once you have the knowledge, you will be sitting in my place and delivering one day lecture like this.
Yeah.
No,
Geeta,
right.
one day you will be in my place and delivering traffic signal to other your juniors or your subordinates. You never know.
Yeah,
So it is like now you are in that learning phase. Then
yeah.
later on you may become the master and deliver it.
No, it's not just about like the master or spiritual, but overall, like, I'm in
Yeah.
IT job, so I was just wondering, is it right?
Are you thinking that do we don't get that thoughts? We do even get. I do even get that. It doesn't mean only you are
That
getting.
one.
Even I feel sometimes, why am I working? Why it's all happens. It's all common. These are common things that happen. These are nothing strange. It happens to you. Whatever you got the negative thoughts, why am something I'll die or something. Even I get that. It doesn't mean that I'll not get. You're getting, someone getting. No, everyone gets that. Only how much you're putting the concentration or the ability there. If you give ability more, it will become more. If you give less, it'll diminish. So you need to ensure that what you want to give importance.
We have
So give
one
that.
question from Neelam Kumar. She is raising a hand. Let's take
Wanted
that.
to add to
Yeah.
that one, masters, that when we come to meditation, before that we have lot of hidden emotions, right? That were hidden from a long time. when we start meditating, our aura becoming more clear, and all those hidden emotions, they come out. Sometimes you feel like low, sometimes you feel angry. So all those, I have faced that too, because I started joining all these sessions from August, and I felt it in the beginning. And even my husband or people used to say, oh, you do a lot of meditation, why you're getting angry? So it's normal for us to feel those emotions, as Chandra said in one of the sessions, but don't carry it. Just feel it. It was maybe hidden. That fear was hidden from a long time, as you said, because of the job or because of your other, because we are in a life, right? So that fear came now because you became clean more with the meditation, and it came up. So accept it, and then I think you need to move on. That okay, I accept it. I need to get out of that fear, and solutions already these two masters, they told you that we need to find how we can get. Tomorrow you might get angry, and as Kumar sir said, I feel that too, that if we give opportunity, then only those emotions come to us. So we all are learning, and I'm trying to imply all those things too, that because I invited that, how come that all those came from unified groups, sir, that I learned from Chandra sir and all that. So that is really useful, but do not scared of these emotions. They are hidden emotion, like from last so many years or maybe so many past life we are carrying. So we need to accept that, and then we are on the right path. That's what only just thing I want to add.
And always to add, always energy flows from higher state to lower state. Okay. So if you're with higher energy, so if there is a lower energy near your to your aura, even this phone sitting aside is the energy. It has energy. It doesn't mean it doesn't have life force or growth, but it has energy. So it can impact me. So if someone gives you placebo effect, right? If I give you a tablet, but there is nothing, it's a dummy. Still, if you tomorrow morning you will not have fever. So which means it plays in your impact with the mind, the energy and the emotions in the mind. We know astral travel how we do with the manomaya kosha, all these 5 koshas. But thing is like, whenever if you go to hospital, if you go to a temple, so differences I'll tell you. If you go to a hospital and there are low energies, you can easily attract. It doesn't mean that if you go home you will get that disease. If you go to temple, okay, you will have high energy. Still you will come home and you will shout. Okay, it doesn't mean you are carrying that high energy here. So we need to know whether to take that or not. If you go to hospital, we just go there and meet some people, and then still you will have a lot of other patients. We don't take all that and come back. We need to ensure what we went there. So similarly, when we sit, when we do whatever, so we are not in the present moment. That is where all these problems coming up. So all these things tells you to be in the present moment, not to be in anywhere. So we are everywhere till now. We are lost everywhere. So to bring back to the present moment, this is all these meditations, all these things coming up. If you are really in the present moment, you don't need meditation, you don't need anything. You need something to uplift the community, I'm telling you. But really, if we are in the present moment, with the gadgets, with the laptops, we cannot. So we need to be in Sajan Sangatyam. We need to with the guru, with the master presence. Then only we can happily succeed. So when you say succeed, all that moksham, all these things, we can think of better life. So purpose of life, you can always have it when you are with the Sajan Sangatyam. When you read the books, you'll know what is the real true purpose. So all these things will come to who am I? So why I came here? What am I doing here? All these things. So whatever you're doing right now, it might look like waste, or it might look not correct or something, but they're not like that. They're all for a purpose. You're doing everything for a purpose. So you will realize it. You just need to give some time. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, masters, for your valuable suggestions.
Yeah. Thank you, Master.
Lavan-
Anjana garu.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Over to Lavanya, ma'am.
Nice, masters. It's such a wonderful session today. Everybody pitched in and opened your cameras and shared your experiences. It's very nice. I would say like this is a very successful workshop today. Thank you so much for joining. And Anjana ma'am, thank you so much, because today Arunasri ma'am supposed to come, and Anjana ma'am all of a sudden with a little short notice she pitched in. Thank you, ma'am. We look after for more sessions from you.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You can pitch
Masters?
me and vouch me for any other
Probably
sessions.
more examples you're giving. Super.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best example.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am, good storyteller. I can add more stories to it. Even if you see my YouTube channels, I had a lot of stories so that people get more clarity, because stories are the things that they take over. So you can also subscribe to my channel, Anjana Baliga. I have a lot of all these powerful workshop like Zoom sessions where you can go through. There's so many sessions like forgiveness, gratitude, radical acceptance, so many topics, but they are Hindi. So if you're versatile with Hindi, you can do it. Okay. So I've never taken. So if you call me on this platform, I'll be versatile in English also. This is a good, learning and opportunity for me to speak in English. So definitely I would look forward for more sessions on this platform. Thank you. The only thing is I have to take this session early in the morning. Like 7:30, my morning time, and it is your evening time. So that can be, compromised. So this is a new message for me, that you can still utilize your morning hours for empowering people. So
Yes,
thank you, Lavanya ma'am, for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Masters, anyone have any more questions or want to share anything? Please feel free. We have 4 masters here on screen. We'll share.
I would like to share one thing. Just she said, no, this is the common sentence even my husband and my children used to tell when I meditate. Why are you getting angry? What is the use of doing meditation? This is one common thing. So here, what I feel is we are in an internal bliss at that time when we come out of meditation, and suddenly that, period of, switches over to a certain action work, means rest to action. That is a feeling of inertia. And now I have to do this kitchen work, now I have to do this. Then you suddenly feel that bliss period was, if it prolonged more, you could have enjoyed more. Then you feel suddenly angry. Oh, if I was in that period, I was very good. So you get angry and agitated because from that period you are switching on to a new period and you're not ready for that transaction. Therefore, you feel angry. It doesn't mean that the meditation didn't go well or you're not good at it. It always happens. Even today, you get angry. Why? Because that inertia comes, from switching over to a bliss period to a rest period, or you are working period and suddenly you have to go into meditation, you'll feel angry and agitated. So it is always important to take a pause, like what traffic signal says. Calm your body, say relax, relax, relax. Once you come out of your meditation also, no, compel your body to say relax, or take 3 deep breaths and then conclude the meditation. You'll never feel angry. Do this and see and tell me, Neelamji. Take
I
3
believe
deep breaths,
Master.
relax, relax, and say and complete that. Because when you go from one mode to another, no, and suddenly you have to do sudden work, then you feel angry and agitated. It's the
Yeah, even
conditioning
only
of
after
mind.
meditation, sometimes even like normal days, they expect that once you start meditating, you have turned into a saint and you will not say anything. But I keep hearing, don't
That is
expect that
correct.
from me.
That is correct. People think that you have become a saint after doing
I
meditation.
get
Itna meditation karti hai, they will say,
yes,
and you're still angry.
yes, yeah. But yeah, those are emotions, and I accepted them now.
But you are aware of that anger. That is important.
That
Now I'm very happy. Even if I'm getting angry, I'm aware that, yeah,
yes,
anger is coming
it
to me.
controls
So
that.
that is one good point. I tap my back. Okay, I'm aware of my anger. It is coming to me.
Yeah,
That is one good thing where you, after meditation, earlier that awareness was not there, that this feeling is coming. Now you slowly and slowly you try to become aware of your own feelings. Oh, this is anger. This is this coming up. This is frustration. This is irritation, like that.
yes.
It's great that even if you're feeling angry, you're able to get awareness. So thank you for sharing. Even my husband often tells me, you're doing so much meditation, you get angry. So I correlated today with you. This is common sentence people tell.
Yes,
Action work as always to ensure
Yeah.
that we are reaching that state. If we don't have that, we'll never know what are we are right now.
Right.
So, yep.
yes, yes. So I also got the same responses what's the purpose of doing meditation if you can't control your, how can you be like at the very first day we meditate and people are seeing us as a yogi or tapasi or something, how can you be mad? But because we are talking about the anger issues, I want to share one experience, not experience, a story of Lord Buddha. So Buddha, as he was a king and became a yogi, so everybody in that kingdom were very angry with him because he didn't take his responsibilities as a husband and father and a king. he just left and he became so lazy, and he's also inspiring people, so they also became lazy, they also left their families and following him. So many people were very angry with him. So every day Buddha used to ask for begging for food, right? Because they don't cook for themselves, they ask for food. So every day when for same person Buddha used to come, and that person used to spit on his face, spit on Buddha's face. And every time he spits and Buddha just wipes it, and with a smile he leaves. It happened for several days. That person got so mad, he couldn't control himself. He said, "Are you crazy? Are you stupid? I'm just spitting on your face with anger, and you are not even responding, and you are smiling. What is in your mind? Why are you doing this?" Then Buddha said, "First of all, very thank you, my gratitude to you. Whenever you spit, whenever you show your anger on me, it's an opportunity for me to check if I have an ego within me, if I'm reacting or just responding. It's an opportunity for me to check myself. And when you spit on today, like I could smile, then I think, okay, I'm still egoless, and I show gratitude to you, and I'm leaving." So that's how, like Anjana ma'am said, like when something issue comes, we should be aware that what's going in our mind, right? So yeah, thanks for letting me
Thank you
share.
for this beautiful story. I learned something today. That is my learning. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a hand raise here. Lavanya, would you like to share or ask?
Yes, ma'am. Very wonderful session today. Thanks to all the masters. And I got relieved by this discussion. Like, are you doing meditation? And how are you doing meditation? You are still getting angry. So I thought only my husband is irritating me like that. Now I got relieved. Like, so it is a common question. So
This is
so
Sajjan
before,
Sangatya today. Very good.
yeah,
Everybody is having on the same platform today. Sajjan
yes,
Sangatya.
ma'am.
Good, good.
So before meditation also I get very much angry, and the difference is like after meditation uh, I can see that anger as a separate entity, and it is growing and it is taking over, and when it is taking over me, when I am losing to the anger, so I can literally see in like a slow-mo mode. So before that it was like a reflex action. Now I can see like that microsecond seems like uh, 5 minutes gap, like it is slowly rising. Okay, now he has touched my nerve. It is rising, and I am gonna losing it to that. So now I have some, like still I'm trying to control, but now I have the time to, instead of reflecting to that, I can um, know when to quit, what words to choose, how to react, and all. So thanks all the masters. And my question is to Sukumar sir. Like he just said the word. Like sometimes we get the question, "Who am I and what I'm doing it here?" So recent days, like my meditation was going like fun and happy, but in recent couple of weeks, that question is just nagging me. So then maybe I will get some answers here for that question. The question is, who am I? What I'm doing here? Who am I? Question.
Are you into special tablets course?
Sir?
Are you part of
Sorry.
that course, L1 course currently, or did
Yeah, I
you?
completed that.
Okay. Okay, I think you know the answer, but just I'm trying to give you the same. So basically, we come here, we are a soul entity. So we know that we have the Purnatma sitting in the another dimension. And then we have the 1/12th of that, which comes down into the physical entity, and it's called embodied soul. And whatever the doer part is here. Okay. So we have the we have the 35 lessons that we need to learn in our whole lifetime. When I say not in this, all the different births that we take. So we need to know what talents we got in the past lives and what are we doing in this when we take birth in this life. So we try to learn at least one or two lessons. Might be it is a kind of giving a love or charity or reading scriptures. In this life we'll do one or two, not more than that. Might be we'll not be doing anything and then we'll die also. So thing is like, whenever we came here with a plan, even we choose our father, mother, brother, sister, the relatives, 50%. 50% there will be unknown. So known and unknown souls. So when before you take birth into this, you or me, anyone, we take into this. So we have a soul plan. We sit with multiple group souls in the soul cosmology. It is there. So we sit with multiple souls and we write down the plan, what we have to do when we go and take a birth in the physical entity. So what we write, everything is regarding the how we wanted to progress in this lifetime. Like if we have 35 lessons as per Ramakrishna Paramahamsa mission, so they are called 35 virtues. So if we take one or two virtues in this example, if you come here for reading scriptures or doing charity work, okay, so these are the two virtues that you have decided in your soul plan to do in this lifetime. So when we wanted to do this, there are chances that we might deviate, right? So we might go out of the plan. We might be stuck up with something, like even the marriage we do, even the job we get, all these things, right? They are something that you wanted that experience to happen in your life. Something like there is nothing happening for just like that. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening in your life for your experience that you written in your soul plan, that you want this experience. If someone is really always blaming you day and night every day, I mean to say, if you went into your family, if your mother-in-law is irritating you, it doesn't mean that your mother-in-law is bad for you. She is giving you experience that you want to take, that you want to overcome that particular quality or the things. So I mean to say, even if your boss at your job is not good, it doesn't mean that he is bad. He is trying to give you that experience. So we need to treat all the experience in such a way that we can learn from that experience and grow and know our purpose of life. So whenever we deviate from the purpose of life, we know we get the diseases. So we have to sit and meditate. We have to learn. We have to read the scriptures. Again, we have to be doing the Sajjan Sangatyam. All these three things we have to do. And at the same time, we have to have that all these visions, whatever we have in the dreams or the astral travel we do in the night. So and whatever we get astral travel we do in the meditation, all these things we have to take care of them and journal them. So this is a kind of an activity that we do every day. So it will be very easy for us to find the purpose of life. When we say, who am I, why I came here, you come here into this physical entity, you are Paramatma. I mean, you are all God is in you, divinity is in you, each and every person, you, me, everywhere. Only thing we have to know is what we have to do in this lifetime. So why I came. So we might be going out of the we might be going out of the plan. So we wanted to come back to the plan. So how do we come back? By doing with masters, all the spiritual people, we have to be in that Sajjan Sangatyam. So by doing meditation and again by reading the spiritual books and everything, whatever we get the experiences, coincidences, we know that 7 experiences we have that from one of the tablets. So we have to follow all these things and note it down, all the things that we get, and we can ensure that we are in the right plan. If we are getting anything like object science level, if we are getting any deviation, like if we get anything like rashes or in the skin or something in the joint pain, something, so we are deviating from the plan. We need to set it right, so that we have to talk with at least with the master and ensure that are you in the right plan or out of the plan. So at least we with the masters or with even with GK sir, who is our guru in the spiritual tablets. So these are the things that I gained. I am currently doing my L1 course. I did not complete it. So if you ask me right now, all these things, if we do, I think we can know our purpose of life here. What are we on right plan, or are we deviated from the plan? So all these things we can come to know through our visions. So even when you're going to sleep, right? So we wanted to go to sleep with a preparation. So if you go to a movie, how do you go? If you go to some place to meet party, I mean somewhere, how do we plan and go, right? We prepare and go for that. Similarly, when we want to sleep, we wanted to prepare and sleep. The reason I'm telling you is sleep is taking almost one third of our life. So if you have 24 hours bio clock, I mean the clock that we have, that the man has invented, 24 hours in a day. If man is living 100 years, so 8 hours in a day, almost in his lifetime, 1/3 of the day, 1/3 of his lifetime, he is sleeping. So we need to ensure that God has given this 1/3 of his lifetime is not simple like that. It is given for a purpose. Even sleep is given for a purpose. So we have to prepare for the sleep because there is astral travel. So when you sleep, you will ensure that you are somewhere, you are there, you are in the mountains, you are in some other country, some other place with parents. You are actually there in the other dimension. So you go there for experience. You do that for experience. You need to gain that. You need to journal that all that experience. From that experience, also your higher self is talking to you to give you the right purpose of life. So these are all the very important things. So we have to do all these things. We have to follow each and everything. Not even one tablet is not lesser or higher. Every tablet we need to ensure that we are following it. Yeah. Then you'll know the who am I and then purpose of life. Thank you.
Well said, sir.
I just want to add to what Sukumar sir said. So, one of the dharmas we recently learned in the module 2 is the Gruhastha Dharma, which states like at a one point in the Gruhastha Dharma is the get the Arishad workers to prepare the Arishad workers to get a betterment out of Arishad workers, which is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, those type of stuff. Irrespective of whether we know the purpose of life or not, those are the negative stuff we've been discussing on this platform. So everybody have that. And if we relate that to the story of Lavanya ma'am, what she said about Buddha's story, at least our meditation, our Sajjan Sangatya, our books, reading books, all these things at least help us to, learn to how to master these Arishad Vargas. So, to any extent, we don't, just like meditation, by doing, first day of meditation, first month of meditation, we may not get mastery out of it, but doing on a consistent basis, we will get, I won't say mastery, but, we will get more and more better in gaining, power to how to control that, how to respond instead of react. All those qualities definitely increase day after day with a consistent meditation. So that itself is a helpful thing to lead a happy life. So just want to add that point.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, masters. Anyone else? A lot of participation today. Very nice, very active. Okay, shall we meditate for 5 minutes and leave?
I think Anjana ma'am wants to leave.
Yeah, Anjana ma'am has to leave. She left. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining, and you have done it, like explained it very well, and you have pulled many masters here, open their cameras and be active. Thank you so much. Master will just meditate for 5 minutes and we'll leave. Okay. Ma'am is back. Would you like to conduct 5 minutes meditation?
Ma'am, you conduct, I will join for 5 minutes.
Sure.
You conduct.
Yeah. Masters, let's sit comfortably and close your eyes. And gently witness your breath. Observe your sensations. If thoughts are coming, bring your attention back to your breath without judging. Connecting with the ultimate source. Connecting with the eternal happiness. Meditate with awareness. Last 1 minute. Gently, slowly come back to your physical senses. With happy thoughts. With gratitude and unconditional love. When you are ready, gently place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much. Wish you a divine night and many more happy dreams and coincidences, and you learn more. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Never heard such a wish. Thank you. Have a good day to you too. Thank you, masters. Let's disperse and we'll see you next week. So we have only 3 sessions per week. So we'll see next Monday with another master and another tablet. Good night, masters.